Good evening, everyone. Welcome to INTOUCH, a masterclass on school products powered by Brainwonders in partnership with Helios Private Limited. This fourth edition of Masterclass series will take you on a short journey of introducing you to 30 innovative school products selected from across India. In this masterclass, innovative products, informative content, and progressive ideas are being shared with you. We remain hopeful that this and forthcoming sessions will inspire you to take your school community to a new direction of development. My name is Namrata, and I will be your moderator for today. I represent India's largest counseling organization, Brainwonders. With 108 global centers, Brainwonders has been revolutionizing the face of academic guidance, career development, and personal growth via its US patented DMIT and online psychometric tests. Founded by Mr. Manish Naidu, over the past decade, Brainwonders has been nationally awarded on 7 different platforms, including recognition for being the most trusted and digitally innovative career counseling company. Excellence and passion is what Brainwonders strives for. And with that, let's begin today's session. Before I welcome today's speaker, I request all our audience to immerse themselves in the session and hold their questions, which will be addressed right after the session. I present to you now today's speaker, Engineer Dushyant Kumar, who is the co-founder of Helios Private Limited. Engineer Dushyant Kumar is a distinguished educationist. A self-made man, Mr. Kumar faced a lot of difficulties in his initial days and struggled to make his way to IIT Roorkee and completed his mechanical engineering, which has remained a dream of many. Unlike others, he was not fascinated with the attractive paying scale of the multinational companies, and rejecting all the offers, he stepped into teaching students who aimed to become doctors and engineers and making their dreams come true instead. Engineer Dushyant Kumar has an experience of over 15 years in teaching chemistry, and he started with a batch of 10. Until now, he has taught lakhs of students online as well as offline. He has authored many books, as in keen on innovative educational transactions. He was the first in India to introduce the idea of digital books to higher education. His unflinching dedication and remarkable contribution as a teacher is commendable. The topic for today's session is A Village Boy Turned IIT'ian Journey Throughout. Over to you, Mr. Kumar.
Good evening, everybody. I'm so sorry, मैं थोड़ा सा late हो गया, but actually I was in suit, मतलब दूसरी जगह पर मैं suit में था, तो वहाँ से मैं आ रहा था. क्या I'm audible? I'm audible?
Yes, sir. You are very much audible.
Okay, thank you. तो basically अगर हम इस समय पे बात करें, जैसा मैम ने मेरे बारे में बताया था कि मैं एक विलेज बॉय से लेकर के, अब तो विलेज की कहानी को अगर हम बोलें तो नाउ द विलेज आर कन्वर्टेड इनटू हाईटेक विलेजेस. बेसिकली टेक्नोलॉजी ने हर किसी को वेरी मतलब बहुत कन्वे और बहुत इजी कर दिया. तो माय स्टोरी वाज समथिंग रिलेटेड टू यू एंड ऑल द पीपल, बट नॉट द डिफरेंट. बट द थिंग इज द कन्वर्जन ऑफ द थिंग्स, मतलब मैंने चीजों को कन्वर्ट कैसे किया. When I was around 8 year old, तो हमारे फैमिली में एक ही कंडीशन था. द कंडीशन वाज कि जब भी आप ग्रो होगे देन यू हैव टू गो टू इन द आर्मी, मतलब द बेस्ट जो वाज आर्मी और पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट. सो इट वाज आवर ड्रीम कि भाई हम बहुत अच्छे से मेहनत करें और हम लोग भी आर्मी या पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट को ज्वाइन करें. बट क्या था कि मैंने जब उन सारी कंडीशंस को देखा तो आई वाज थिंकिंग कि मैं कुछ और डिफरेंट करूं, लेकिन उस डिफरेंट में कोई एटमॉस्फेयर नहीं था. बिकॉज द रीजन वाज हमारे घर पर कभी लाइट नहीं थी. इट वाज 94-95, ना तो वहां पर लाइट थी, ना कोई फैसिलिटी थी वहां से किसी कन्वे की जाने की, बस या कोई भी चीज का. तो किसी तरह की कोई फैसिलिटी नहीं थी. और सबसे बड़ी बात ये थी कि हम लोगों के स्कूल्स भी दे वर अराउंड 7 to 8 किलोमीटर फार अवे, मतलब जो कि जिनको हम बोलते हैं आजकल प्राइमरी स्कूल्स, तो दे वर प्राइमरी स्कूल ओनली. तो उसके रिस्पेक्टिव क्या हुआ, हमेशा ये लगता रहता था कि यार हम कुछ कर पाएंगे लाइफ में, नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो हमें अल्टीमेटली वी केम टू आवर मेन, के भाई ठीक है, हम लोगों को केवल और केवल आर्मी में जाना है या पुलिस में जाना। बट आर्मी और पुलिस इज नॉट के भाई हम लोग सर्व नहीं करना चाहते, वी वांट टू सर्व ऑलवेज। बट मेरी फैमिली में अराउंड 36 to 38 पीपल वर इन आर्मी एंड पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट। बट आई वाज थिंकिंग कि भाई कुछ ऐसा डिफरेंट हो कि हम एजुकेशन से रिलेटेड कहीं पर चीजों को कर सकें या इंजीनियरिंग से रिलेटेड कुछ कर सकें। तो एक एक्सीडेंटली मेरे साथ में एक ऐसी घटना हुई कि आई गॉट एक्सीडेंट, मेरे सर के ऊपर से एक गाड़ी उतर के चली गई, बैलगाड़ी, एंड मेरे 32 स्टिचेस आए थे। तो डॉक्टर एट दैट टाइम डॉक्टर डिक्लेयर्ड मी एबनॉर्मल पर्सन, एबनॉर्मल एट वर्ड 10 ईयर ओल्ड, आई थिंक आई वाज 10 ईयर ओल्ड, मैं 10 साल का था उस समय पर। तो डॉक्टर ने मेरे को एबनॉर्मल घोषित कर दिया कि इस बच्चे के साथ में हमेशा जिंदगी किसी ना किसी को, जब भी इसकी जिंदगी चलेगी तो किसी के सहारे चलेगी। तो उस समय पे जब मैं बैठा रहता था तो मेरे साथ ऐसी घटनाएं हुई, आई वांट टू डिस्कस दैट वन, कि भाई और कि मैं जब बैठा हूं तो वहां पर जो मेरे रिलेटिव्स थे या सब कुछ थे उनको ये पता था कि नाउ ही बिकम मैड, मतलब ये पागल है, कुछ भी बोल सकते हैं। लेकिन मैं पागल नहीं था, मेरी कंडीशन कुछ ऐसी थी कि मैं हाथ पकड़ के लोगों के उठ करके इधर दूसरी तरफ जाता था। तो मैं उस समय पे उनकी बातें सुनता था, उनमें से कभी कोई मजाक करके ये कहता था अरे कोई बात नहीं, इसको तो हम अपने यहाँ नौकर रख लेंगे, इसको तो हम अपने यहाँ पर चाय बनाने वाले रख लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं। मेरे को बोलते भी थे। कभी कभी ऐसी घटना होती थी, आई एम डिस्क्लोजिंग दिस वन बिकॉज दैट वाज माय टर्निंग पॉइंट, दैट वाज माय टर्निंग पॉइंट एट दैट टाइम, कि ये आर्मी में तो जा नहीं सकता है क्योंकि अब इसके साथ ये चोट लग गई, सब कुछ है। तो कोई चीज उनकी गिर जाती थी तो मेरे से कहते थे ले उठा के खा ले। तो दैट क्रिएट ए ह्यूज, मतलब मेरे अंदर, ब्रेन के अंदर एक अलग सा उसने एक ऐसा डेवलपमेंट किया कि आई हैव स्टार्टेड, मैंने कहा नहीं मुझे सही होना है, आई हैव टू डू समथिंग, मुझे कुछ करना है, कुछ करना है। तो मैं भगवान के आगे बैठ करके बात बोलता था या अपनी माँ को बोलता था। तो इन सारी चीजों को मैं करता जब रहा तो उस समय पे क्या था, मेरी माँ भी चीजों को नहीं समझ पाती थी, तो मैं अपनी माँ को भी अपने साथ साथ पढ़ाता था, मतलब जो चीजें मैं पढ़ता था अपनी माँ को बुक्स वगैरह दे करके पढ़ाता रहता था। तो इन 10th क्लास आई गॉट सम गुड मार्क्स, मतलब ठीक मार्क्स आ गए मेरे, 61.4% यूपी बोर्ड से मैंने स्कोर किया। तो उस समय पर जब उतना स्कोर किया दैट वाज गुड फॉर, कि भाई वहां पर हमारे लिए काफी अच्छा स्कोर था। तो धीरे धीरे करके मैंने 12th किया, 12th में 60.2%। तो मेरे को ये नहीं पता था, अब मैं आपको मेन पॉइंट पे आता हूँ, विद इन 3 मिनट्स में अपनी बात खत्म कर देता हूँ क्योंकि सभी को एक टाइमिंग का बड़ा इंपॉर्टेंट होती है। कि मैं जब अपने दोस्तों के साथ में नैनीताल गया था, आर्मी में वो लोग भर्ती होने गए थे, तो वहां पर बॉल को थ्रो कर रहे थे सब लोग, मैं जस्ट किनारे बैठा हुआ था। तो मैंने अचानक बॉल उठा करके वैसे ही फेंक दी क्योंकि मैं एलिजिबल तो था नहीं। तो वो बॉल जाकर के वहां पर एक सरदार जी थे, उनकी मेज पे लग गई, और मेज पे लगने पे वो बहुत लंबी थ्रो करी। तो मैं उनके पास जाकर के बोला कि सर सॉरी। उन्होंने मेरे से कहा कि यार तुम पढ़े लिखे से लगते हो, तुम इन रंगरूटों के साथ में क्या कर रहे हो। मैंने कहा सर मैं अपनी जिंदगी में कुछ अच्छा बनना चाहता हूँ, कुछ अलग करना चाहता हूँ। तो उन्होंने मेरे को उस समय पे एक एमएनआर करके एग्जाम होता था, दैट वाज नाउ इट इज एट यूपीटीयू। तो उन्होंने मुझे एक फॉर्म दिया, उसने कहा बेटा इसको अपनी लाइफ बना ले और खूब पढ़ाई कर जम के। तो यू कांट इमेजिन आफ्टर 12th क्लास आई वाज नॉट नोन के व्हाट इज आईआईटी, इट्स सीरियसली, मतलब इन 12th का नो वन नोज, मतलब एवरीबॉडी टुडे एवरीबॉडी नोज दैट आईआईटी एम्स or AIEEE and this. I don't know at the time के what is IIT, what is the mean of IIT. I know only the IITI that was. तो मेरे साथ में क्या हुआ कि मैंने जब उस चीज को, उन्होंने मेरे को फॉर्म दिया और शिद्दत के साथ कि बेटा इसको मेहनत करके करना, तो आई गॉट सेलेक्टेड इन यूपीटीयू एंड आई गॉट इन आईईटी लखनऊ। वहां पर भी मुझे सर मिले, उन्होंने कहा नहीं तुम्हारा ब्रेन अच्छा है, यू शुड गो टू आईआईटी। तो मैं वहां पर फिर उसके बाद में आईआईटी की प्रिपरेशन करने लगा। वहां से छोड़ करके मैंने प्रिपरेशन की एंड आई गॉट रैंक ऑफ अंडर 100 एंड सेलेक्टेड इन आईआईटी। तो ब्रेन का मैंने वहां पर एक चीज, ये चीज चेक करी कि हमारी कोई लिमिट नहीं होती, हम कहीं से भी हो सकते हैं, बस एक डायरेक्शन की बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस होती है, एक डायरेक्शन की इंपॉर्टेंस होती है। एंड इन 2001 व्हेन आई वाज इन आईआईटी तो मेरी जॉब वगैरह सभी कुछ हो गई थी, लेकिन मेरे साथ में एक अजीब सी घटना मेरी लाइफ में हो गई जिसने मेरी जिंदगी को बिल्कुल बदल के रख दिया। एंड दैट वाज कि मेरा ब्रदर ने एग्जामिनेशंस के डर से, एग्जामिनेशंस के डर से सुसाइड कर लिया एक दिन पहले। तो वो मेरे लिए इतना अजीब सा पॉइंट था क्योंकि मेरे एग्जामिनेशन चल रहे थे, मेरे घर वालों ने भी मेरे को बताया नहीं था ऐसा कुछ घटना घर पे हो गई है। तो उसने मेरी जिंदगी को पूरा पलट के रख दिया एंड आई लेफ्ट ऑल द जॉब्स एंड केम इन दिस एजुकेशन फील्ड। बट माय एजुकेशन फील्ड वाज नॉट क्या मैं आई हैव टू बी ए ट्यूशन टीचर और लाइक दिस वन। आई वॉज थिंकिंग कि मैं कुछ ऐसा बच्चों के लिए बना करके दूं जो थोड़ा सा डिफरेंट हो और लोगों से. Then I have started to shoot the videos in 2003, 4, 5. I have started to shoot the videos. बड़े बड़े कैमरास होते थे, बड़ी कैसेट्स बनती थी, तो मैं अपने लोकल्स एरिया में बच्चों को देना स्टार्ट किया. उन लोगों ने छोटे छोटे स्टूडियोज बनाए पढ़ने के लिए, एंड एक काफिला चलता गया. फिर उसके बाद आई स्टार्टेड माय बुक्स. मैंने अपनी बुक्स लिखनी शुरू करी, उन बुक्स के साथ वीडियोस को सिंक करना शुरू करा, एंड इट गोट ए ह्यूज यूज. मतलब इन 2014-15 आई पब्लिश मैनी बुक्स. 22 बुक्स मैं अपनी लिख चुका. 22 बुक्स को जब मैंने उस समय पे लिखा, तो उसके बाद में वो सारी की सारी बुक्स पब्लिश हुई, तो काफी आगे की ओर हम लोग बढ़ते गए. तो टेक्नोलॉजिकली मैंने चीजों को ये देखा कि मैंने बहुत सारे बच्चों को उसके बाद सिलेक्ट कराया. तो इम्पोर्टेंट मेरे को यही लग रहा है कि इम्पोर्टेंट हमारे लिए ये हुआ करता है कि हमें अगर कोई डायरेक्शन मिल जाती है, वो किसी भी फॉर्म में हो सकती है, चाहे वो हमारी वीडियोस की फॉर्म में, चाहे वो ऑडियोस की फॉर्म में, चाहे वो टीचर के फॉर्म में, तो वो दैट शुड बी, मतलब डायरेक्शन इज डायरेक्शन. डायरेक्शन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट ऑलवेज. तो डायरेक्शन क्या होती है अपने आप में बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होती है. उस चीज को मैंने अवेल किया और उसको आगे की ओर बढ़ाया. आगे की ओर बढ़ाने के बाद में वो चीजें आगे बढ़ती गई. एंड नाउ मैं अपने आप में एक अच्छे खासे एडुकेटर्स में इस समय पे काउंट होता हूँ. सारी चीजें मैं इस समय पे कर रहा हूँ, डेवलप कर रहे हैं, अलग अलग डायमेंशन पे वर्क कर रहे हैं. तो इट वाज माय स्टोरी. स्टोरी के अंदर अप डाउन सभी के होते हैं. स्टोरीज में आंसू भी होते हैं, हंसी भी होती हैं. तो इट वाज समथिंग माय स्टोरी. ये मेरी अपने आप में एक स्टोरी थी. और नाउ हम लोग टेक्नोलॉजी को साथ लेकर के बहुत सारी चीजों को आगे बढ़ा करके चल रहे हैं इस समय पे. तो इट वाज समथिंग कि मैंने अपना वर्क किया. और अब मैं केमिस्ट्री के रेस्पेक्टिव बच्चों में नोन हूँ. उसके साथ साथ मैं पॉडकास्ट में बहुत फेमस हूँ. मैं किसी भी चीज को, किसी भी चैप्टर को पॉडकास्ट के थ्रू एक नई टेक्नोलॉजी लेकर के मैं आ रहा हूँ कि भाई हम ऑडियो के थ्रू बच्चों को कैसे पढ़ा सकते हैं इन डिफरेंट मैनर. उनके चैप्टर के रिविजन, एक वीडियो हो गई, वीडियो बड़ी होती है, तो हम ऑडियो में समराइज कैसे कर सकते हैं. तो वी आर कमिंग लाइक दिस वन. तो दिस इज मेन माई स्टोरी सर. थैंक यू मैम.
We already have some questions lined up. Meanwhile, audience, you can start putting forward your questions in the chat box. We are very good on time today.
Hi Namrata, this side Shubham Raj. I manage Dushyant sir's everything, so we are managing it 2 organizations as of now. He's
Yes.
not available as of now right now, but I'll try my best to answer all the questions put forward in the chat box.
Actually, yes, sir, definitely, because Shubham sir has been working quite closely with Dushyant sir since forever now, I would like to say. So definitely, I know that you'll be the right person to take forward the questions and take it and help us understand your work. And because our participants are quite interested in knowing what Helios Educator does and how, because when I came across this concept, it was quite interesting to me. It was quite needed, I'll say. So I'm sure that you will be able to help us with all these queries and take it ahead. So I present you now the first question. First is presented by Dr. Yogita Sarwal, who's asking that do you also involve students in the podcast?
Sure, my pleasure to answer him. As of now, students are not being involved in the podcast thing, but yeah, we have a couple of videos on our YouTube channel where Dushyant sir interact with different students who have scored really well. Not just that, who have students who have scored really well, we are presenting those students on different platforms, but we keep on engaging those students as well in those sessions who have not scored well, but prepared really well. Those efforts really matters. So a lot of students who have been facing difficulties in cracking examinations, top level competitive examinations in our country, and facing a lot of problems, we are helping them out since long. So what he do is during his initial days, just to take his talk forward, he always had a view to make education reach all of the country. He never thought of a tuition center or something where 100 or 50 students can sit at a place and get tutored by a top educator like Dushyant sir or any other educator. He always used to think that to take the education forward to all the house, to all the students of the country. So that's how he started working on online platforms. And as of now, he has been working with India's one of the largest platform as well, that is Unacademy. So thinking of a small academy to an Unacademy, the largest learning platform in our country as of now. He has been associated with that platform as well. And the amazing part of his teaching skills is he has been teaching over that platform free of cost. He's been conducting a lot of sessions for students to fight competitive examinations free of cost in India's largest platform.
Thank you so much, sir. We have one more question from Dr. Yogita Sarwal, who is asking if there are any tips that you and your team can provide in terms of success in tutoring?
Yes, definitely. See, how we design things is a bit different from what our competitors or what other players are doing in the market. So while we talk about education industry, it is not just to cater the needs of a particular pool of customers. It is about providing education to students who are not exactly customers to a tuition center or any education company. So how we design our programs is we understand the problems of students. We step into their shoes. So for example, we have designed a program where a student who have already taken a lot of classes, being enrolled to any coaching program earlier, is now not successful, or we can say he has not cleared the examination in an attempt. So what he gonna do is he gonna repeat his classes, or he gonna repeat with the notes and a lot of assignments. He'll do keep practicing the same questions every day. So there's a problem behind this strategy, that to repeat all the things which he has already done in the same manner and again facing failure or something. So we designed a program where a student can have quick notes, quick revision notes in form of chapter-wise notes, a bundle of notes and a set of questions that he can prepare himself in a different manner. He has committed some mistakes in his previous preparation strategy. So we are trying to resolve those mistakes and come up with a program where a student can improve his efficiency and then appear for different tests. So there's a program in the market called test series. We have modified it in terms of notes, assignment, and then test series. So student needs to prepare step by step. So this is how we innovate our products.
Thank you so much, sir. There's one question of my own that I would like to present. While you answer, is there anybody else who would like to raise their hand or post their question in the chat box or use the activities button? Please go ahead and do so. So there's something when I was going through, the work that Helios Educore does and the Sunshine Group does. I came across that there's a lot of focus on, as I said, competitive exams, which are more towards the the NEET, the engineering entrances, so the 11th and 12th standard, if I could put it like that. A lot of time, see, some of this from my experience, some of the students actually are very passionate about these fields, whereas some, even though they are very passionate and they are, let's say, curious about stepping into the science branches per se, because of the competition or because of the the cutthroat pressure that is put on them, they sometimes lose track, right? And from what I understand, because your modules are quite digitally interactive, it is something that sort of eases the learning for the candidate, right? So have you seen any difference in terms of, let's say, a candidate learning concept XYZ via your platform and let's say via any other conventional textbook or classroom medium?
Let's take an example of one of the examinations that we prepare students for, that is NEET. So it's a medical entrance examination all across the country. So the syllabus of NEET examination is the entire syllabus of class 11th and 12th. So student learning class 11th for an year, then 12th for an year, and then again studies the same thing in a different manner to prepare for the competitive examination. So how we innovate is we prepare students from the very beginning of class 11 that from this topic, this is the question that are going to ask in your board examinations, and from the same topic, a different question in a different manner will come in your competitive examination. So at the same time, learning the same concept in two different manners is quite easy as compared to learning the whole thing for 2 years and then again repeating the whole thing in a different manner. So that's how we save time of a student. Secondly, using the technology part, when a student sees something, when he views something, is quite easy to learn when he reads it. So we have designed a lot of digital books. We have designed video lectures in terms of animated characters, in terms of a lot of interactive features. So this is how a student can improve his learning. And apart from improving the learning, he can also focus on his board examinations. Since we know the curriculum, so we know that if a student is doing really well in competitive examination, ultimately do not get a minimum requirement in his board examination. So that's of no use. So this is how we develop different programs. As I told you, Dushyant sir is working a lot of things for free. So his main target is to make education the most affordable and sometimes various free platforms for him, for the students.
That's a vision I think that all of us can support.
Definitely.
All right. So, dear participants, we have also put forward a feedback form and a Google form, where you can connect with the Sir directly, and I'm sure he'll be happy to go through it, because as we have all seen that he's quite dedicated to, taking each and every journey very, very seriously. So I'm sure that the team of Helios Educore would look forward to your comments and your feedback as well on the platform. The links for the YouTube channel as well as the Google form has been posted in the chat box. You can go through it and take a note of it. So, anything that you would like to tell us about Helios Educore as a company?
So just to take his talk forward, yes, we began this company a couple of years ago with a vision of making education affordable for each and every student and making it reach different parts of the country. During the last 6 months, we saw the pandemic in 2020. The best thing of our organization and our team was that we were already prepared for online platform.
Yes.
A lot of people are using our platforms to teach in their coaching institutes. It's not just that we are teaching on our platform and we are competing with our other things. There are a lot of students who want to learn from a different coaching institute, cannot approach us, cannot come to our platform or something. We are offering our platform at very nominal fees to different platforms to use our test series, to use our content to teach their students. It's not just about selling our content to a student, it's just that it'll reach to different students who needs that content. So this is how we are doing right now. So we'll be more than happy to connect with you people in case we can get it approachable for the students. And just to add into that, your organization that's doing, we saw the video that you are doing really great for counseling of students. That is really, really important for a student going towards an examination. Their parents have some different aspirations from the students, that is need to crack this examination or that examination. But what if he's not prepared for that? He's not meant for that. A cricketer cannot sing well. That doesn't mean he's not a good person or he's not successful. So that's how you people are doing, and we really appreciate your work. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Thank you so much. I do have one final question from you. Somewhere I had come across the fact that you were also having, you had a concept of student mentoring, where, there's students who have gone through the journey themselves, experienced everything, live and first hand, and passed, those benchmarks. They also provide guidance to the students, which could be quite real. So it was a very interesting concept to me. It was a very fresh concept to me. And I would like to know how has the response been for that, because I for sure am curious about it.
Sure. This student mentoring program was not, I would not say that we have designed it or taking a lot of time. It was accidentally designed. We were supposed to interview one of our toppers in NEET 2020, who got All India rank 165. So he scored 695 out of 720. So he lost 25 marks. So I was interacting with him before the interview. We were having a lunch. So I asked, the student name was Hariom. So Hariom, let's discuss with students and tell them, how did you manage to score 695? What were the things that you follow? What was your strategy? He came up with a point that, sir, why not discuss why did I lose 25 marks? So his attitude was really, really appreciable. A student of age 18 years can think of how did I lose 25 marks. He scored 165 rank out of 16 lakh students. He was in top 0.1% students of the country. And he is able to think in such a great manner that I need to learn more things. Let students not fascinate by 695. Let them learn from my mistakes. And that's where I designed this program that lets students get mentored by the students themselves. For those 3 hours that a student spends in the examination hall is the entire preparation of 365 days summed up in 3 hours. So those 180 minutes spent by a topper in that examination hall is not different from that of a student who has not topped this year. His concentration level, his attitude of thinking towards examination is different from him. So two students preparing in the same manner, scoring a lot of different scores. The only thing matters is how you spend those 3 hours, how you make your concentration level so high on those 3 hours. So that's where we designed this program, and currently our more than 1,000 students are being mentored by more than 20 students who topped this year the examination NEET 2020.
Wow, I think that's a very nice. So the audience, I mean, taking cue from like I said, your student Hari Om has inspired me to think at this moment. So I would suggest, why don't we have the audience put forward their views on competitive exams? What do you think the experience of students and even teachers are at that moment? Because a lot of time I do understand very generally the focus does shift on students because they are the ones who are taking the exam, but definitely the teachers also, they also wait with that. They also hold their breath for the results each and every time, as I'm sure that Shubham sir and Dushyant sir will also be doing each and every academic session. So may I have the audience post their views on what they think about competitive exams and how they think, any pros or any cons or any suggestions that they would like to add to it.
Definitely, my pleasure to hear them out.
Yes, we already have one feedback, a shared experience, I'll say, where the person saying, I have done the same way to prepare the rural students to write the NEET exam. When a chapter is completed, both the board and the NEET questions are given to students and discussed. So good to know that your wave is catching on, sir.
And we'll be more than happy if we can be of any help to you and your students.
All right, so we have some people typing in. So Digavali Nageshwar Rao is saying, great indeed for the children who can avail the best. Yes, definitely. But with the Helios Edinburgh, I think they are trying to ensure that it is not by chance that a child will get or not get a particular education. I think they are on a mission to spread to each and every child of the country and fulfill their dreams. I think their dream is fulfilling other people's dreams. So that is the way I like to take it ahead. Thank you so much, sir, for being present with us today. Thank you. A lot of appreciation for Dushyant sir as well. So for sharing us, that's such a personal story, but he shared it with all of us because he thought that yes, if that could inspire everybody, why not? Thank you so much for having interacting with our audience as well today, sir. We look forward to more and more associations with you. To the audience, have a great evening and thank you for being such a participative and encouraging crowd.
Thank you for inviting us. Have a great day ahead. Thank you.
You too.